So I wanted to go over real quick how to log into your account in America's Wine Trails and how to update the information. So first step is go to the website, and what you're going to see is the sign in button. So we'll click that, and there's the big click here to sign in. So this will bring you to the login page, and at this point you should have some credentials. So in this case we're going to use this demo account we set up here. So that's our username, that's our password, and we'll click login. And this will bring us to a dashboard. Now, the majority of this stuff you don't really need to worry about. The content for your page is in this pages menu here, and then it's this one page that appears right here. So if we click view, I'm going to open that in a new window. This will load what the page currently looks like. So I find it helpful to keep this page open while working on the editing view of the page. So clicking back here, here's this edit button. If we scroll over, it appears. We'll click edit. And this opens up all the information for the page. So just to go over it briefly, this box here contains the body of the content, which corresponds to all of this stuff right here in that space is in this box. So visual editor works kind of like Microsoft Word. You can type in here. Up top you have tools, bold, italicize, the basics. You can insert photos using this button here. Down here is all the information, we call it the meta information associated to your particular winery. So if we look here where it says banquet, we're going to search for this on the actual page so you can see. Now, this says yes for value. This place has banquet facilities. What you notice here, it says use database defaults. So there's a database sitting on the site that has a lot of the information that it can pull from by default. So any of these values that say use database information will get filled in automatically, and you could just leave that there if that's convenient, if that's what you want it to say. But for example, if the tasting room is actually changed to a no for some reason, we can come in here and find that value. So I'm just going to search for tasting. Tasting. There it is, tasting room. And I could change that value to no. And once this value is changed, there's an update button here. But the best way to go about it is actually to change your stuff here and then click this blue update button. This will make sure it updates against the database. So click that. You'll see this thing spin. And as soon as that's done, we can come back to this page and refresh it. Excuse me. And you'll see the values change. So this is good to be able to go in and override things as stuff changes. So we'll go ahead and change that back to a yes. And update. Okay, the update went through. We can reload this page, and then that tasting room value is going to change into a yes. So that kind of editing is possible for any of these values here. If you get a new email address, you want to update it, a fax, you want to update it, you can just go ahead and override these values and then press the update button. The only other thing to mention is that values like this where it says DBID, you want to just leave that as it is. This helps the database keep track of which winery is associated to which set of information, so you don't want to change that. Down here, this is an SEO field, so if you have any information on search engine optimization and you want to take advantage of that for your page, you can fill in your keywords for the title, the description, keyword values, all that basic SEO stuff. So you do have those options too. You can fill this out. That's pretty much all there is to it. This is the image button. Just to go over that real quick, you can select files from your desktop and upload those right into your page and drop them right in. So hopefully that helps out. And if you are an advanced user, there's also the HTML button where you could come in here and actually modify the code on a tag level basis. But for the most part, the visual editor seems to get it done. I hope you find this helpful. Thanks.